So in this video lecture we are going to study the binary vapor cycle. Binary vapor cycle can be explained on the basis of Carnot cycle. What is Carnot cycle? Carnot cycle is one of the basic cycle. The Carnot, who is the engineer, work on different engine and different cycle. That is the basic cycle, and which can be compared with another cycles like a Rankine cycle. So the efficiency of the reversible cycle is given by 1 minus T2 minus T1 or T1 minus T2 divided by T1, where T1 is the average temperature of heat addition and T2 is the average temperature of heat rejection. Higher the value of T1 or lower the value of T2, higher the efficiency. The irreversibilities of Rankine cycle are least during evaporation than during feed heating or superheating. Thus, higher the saturation temperature of steam, higher the efficiency. However, for steam, higher saturation temperature is accompanied by high pressure. Recall that critical temperature of 374 degrees Celsius, the critical pressure of steam is 221 bar, a very high value. This high pressure poses some design problems and results in thick and heavy boiler and turbine components. Now, actually, the binary vapor cycle consists of different important parts, that is steam turbine, steam condenser, pump, which is connected to the condenser, that is mercury condenser, and the another is connected to a mercury diagram, and the common is steam economizer, superheater, and mercury evaporator. In this diagram of binary vapor cycle, 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5 to 6, and another circuit or another diagram is A, B, C, D to E. So in this diagram, the main parts are steam turbine, steam economizer, steam superheater, mercury evaporator, mercury drum, mercury turbine, mercury condenser, also treated as steam boiler. So like how around the 30 bar of the pressure, this binary vapor cycle works. The fluid over than water having better thermodynamic properties were tried. Mercury, that is Hg, was most successful of them. The metallurgical limit of steam turbine materials is 560 degree Celsius. 5 degree Celsius. Mercury at 560 has saturated pressure of only 12 bar. This mercury is a better fluid at high pressure end, but at low pressure end, mercury is a bad fluid. Mercury is a bad fluid at low pressure end. At 30 degrees Celsius, which is normal lower limit of steam cycle, its saturated pressure is only 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 bar, and its specific volume is enormously large. Therefore, therefore, the important, a plant is designed to use mercury vapor in a high pressure cycle which transfer its heat to water vapor in a low pressure cycle. Such process is called as binary vapor cycle. Actually, what is binary vapor cycle? There are two cycles which are connected internally, that we can see in the diagram, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and another one is A B C D E. The common part of it is steam economizer, steam superheater, and mercury evaporator. So let us see the description of this diagram. The mercury cycle A, B, C, D, E is simple Rankine cycle which we can see in the diagram. The cycle, that is small a, B, C, D, and E is a simple Rankine cycle using saturated mercury vapor. The heat is rejected by mercury, that is from B to C. In between B to C there is a mercury condenser, or it may be another language, it may be called as steam boiler, is transferred to convert saturated water of steam cycle to saturated steam. That converts saturated water of steam cycle into saturated steam, which is shown by the line 5 to 6. We can see in the diagram, that is 5 to 6. Next, the saturated steam is superheated in the superheater. The superheater, which is shown in the diagram, that is common to the water steam turbine and mercury steam turbine, which is at the middle of the common part of both of the circuits. The saturated steam is superheated in the superheater using the furnace 6 to 1. That is 6 to 1, that is, there is superheater that you can observe in the diagram, you can see in the diagram, and then admitted to the turbine. The turbine is between 1 to 2. The condensate is heated. In the economizer. The economizer is there in between 4 to 5. That is, you can see in the diagram 4 to 5. That you can see that part in the steam economizer, that the common part on the top of this diagram you can see, to convert into saturated liquid, which is then admitted to steam boiler, mercury condenser, where it absorbs its latent heat. Where it absorbs the latent heat. Now, what is important in this? Binary means there are two circuits. One is, we can call it as a steam turbine, that is represented with help of 1 2 3 4 5 to 6, and another one, that is a mercury diagram, that is shown by small a, B, C, D to E, and commonly there are parts like steam economizer, steam superheater, and mercury evaporator. So there are two cycles which are connected to each other, that is nothing but a binary vapor cycle. Now the next part of the calculation is, let M represent the flow of rate of mercury in the mercury cycle. per kg of steam circulating in the steam. Then for 1 kg of steam, we can calculate the heat supplied. That heat supplied is represented by Qs, and that heat can be measured in kilojoules per kg. Then heat rejected that is represented by Qr. Heat rejected must be done by the equipment that is called as condenser. That is, we can say the mercury condenser. Then turbine work, always the turbine gives the work. Then the pump work, that is denoted by Wp, that is again measured in terms of kilojoules per kg. Then important is cycle efficiency of cycle, that is Qs minus Qr divided by Qs, or Wt minus Wp divided by Qs, or it can be written as W net divided by Qs. Then the specific steam consumption, that is also called as SSC, that is 3600 divided by W net, and that is measured in kg per kilowatt hour. Then the next calculation part is quantity of mercury per kg of steam. That is, the mass of steam can be calculated by using the formula H6 minus H5 divided by HB minus SC, and the unit is kilojoules per kg of steam. So to vaporize 1 kg of water from its saturated temperature, about 7 to 8 kg of mercury need to be considered. So in this diagram, what is the basic concept or the fundamental knowledge you have to learn is what is binary cycle. A plant is designed to use mercury vapor in a high pressure cycle which transfers its heat to water vapor in a low pressure cycle. Such a cycle is called as binary cycle. So overall, in this cycle, there are two diagrams connected to each other with the common parts of steam economizer, steam superheater, and steam evaporator. So this is all about the binary vapor cycle. Thank you.